Time. Did you hear the story about this man who believes he has twin children in Puerto Rico that he's never met? This man's name is Michael. In 2006, Michael was 18 years old, and he and his mother lived in this house in Carlisle, Pennsylvania. While Michael went back and forth between living with his brother in Baltimore and coming right back here to Carlisle, Pennsylvania with his mother stayed there primarily taking care of her sick child. When you have a very sick child, you end up meeting other parents who have very sick children. And at a Ronald McDonald's house, she ran across another mother who had a very sick child. And out of the goodness of her heart, she invited that mother and child to come and stay with her in their two-bedroom apartment. When Michael came back home, he ended up meeting the woman and sparks began to fly. He says she didn't speak any English because she was Puerto Rican, and he didn't speak any Spanish because he was American, but he says somehow they understood each other.
But me and her was talking about, building together and doing stuff together. Now, mind you, I say she didn't speak no English, but we understood each other. You feel me? Like, we used to really, sit there and try to help each other break that barrier, for language barrier, you feel me? So, I go back to Baltimore, not too long after, while I'm in Baltimore, Yvonne's son died. Mind you, that was my little man. We had the same birthday, all that. He was only about, 7, 8 months at the time, by that time. And in real life, that was my homie. So that shit made me sad. And so when I was talking to her, she was saying how she was going back to Puerto Rico because she wanted to bury her son. So, you ain't got no choice but to respect it, you feel me? I was like, yeah, I feel that. She was like, but I'll be back.
Because this was 2006, most people had prepaid phones. And since he traveled so much, he often lost his phone and he lost contact with the woman whose name was Yvonne. Eventually, he heard from his mother that Yvonne had found her and told her that she was pregnant with twins. But his mother ended up losing her phone, so they lost all contact with Yvonne. Michael says there are so many Yvonne Rodriguez's in the world that there's no way he can find the right one, so he's hoping that we can help. Do you know Yvonne Rodriguez? She would be around 36 years old right now, and she would have had twin children who are now about 18. Michael says that she was extremely beautiful, and she moved to Puerto Rico to be back with her family around 2006 or 2007. Let me know if you have any luck finding her or the twins, and I'll be sure to pass the message along. I'm Te-Erika with the T. Follow for more.